Hello, I am Audra Wilson Russell, and I am the owner and operator of Wilson Accounting and Tax Services, WATS for short, a CPA firm located in Delray Beach, Florida. And what I would like to do today is let you know what's happening, which is basically updates and tips in the accounting and tax industry. So, I thought I would make a video to send out the updates because I know with email sometimes things are a little bit too hectic in our schedule. So I thought a video would be the best way to get this important information out. First up is the Affordable Care Act, otherwise known as Obamacare. As you may know, that there's been lots of talk within Congress of both repealing and replacing the Affordable Care Act. The Republicans would like to do this concurrently, replacing and repealing at the same time. So far, there are no details on what that replacement will look like, but on January 10th, there was a passing in the Senate to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, and so now it's heading over to the House for a final passing. So I'll give you more information as soon as I have more information with that. As far as this year's and how that affects your taxes this year, it doesn't. Everything that's in place now is pretty much how it is and how it will be for this tax filing season. So like I said, I'll continue to keep you updated on how this may affect both your business and your personal taxes in the future. Next up, tax refunds. As you may know, the IRS will actually release tax returns involving the earned income credit and the additional child tax credit starting February 15th. Now, this is fairly new. It affects mostly low-income taxpayers who receive those two credits. So to kind of cut down and combat on identity theft fraud, which mainly affects those two credits, the IRS is putting in a little bit more due diligence with those tax credits. So they're not releasing any of those until February 15th. And it's also been noted that you may not receive your refund until February 27th. So hold tight if you're used to receiving one or both of those refunds, because it will be a late processing this year. Next up, for employers, there's new filing deadlines for both the W-2 and your 1099 miscellaneous forms. And that new deadline to present your contractors and your employees with the W-2s and 1099s is January 31st. As you know, in the past, you've always had that January 31st deadline to get that information to your employees and your contractors. What's new about this is now you have to get it to the IRS and the Social Security Administration by January 31st. In the past, you've had until March, but now they're moving that deadline up to match your delivery, to sync it up with your delivery to your contractors and your employees. Finally, there are new tax return due dates. So I'll just go through the full suite of tax forms. On March 15th, your S corporation tax returns are due. Those are the 1120S's. The 1065, this is new for the partnerships. They're no longer due in April. They are due March 15th of this year. Your personal tax returns, the 1040 series, are due April 18th. The C Corp tax returns, the 1120s, this is also new, are now due in April as opposed to March. So April 18th is that new filing deadline. If you have any foreign bank accounts and need to report your FBAR, that's due April 18th. And for my tax exempt organizations out there, it's 5.5 months after your fiscal year ends. So if your fiscal year ends December 31st, then your deadline would be May 15th. So that's all I have for now. I would like to share more videos in the future about different updates, any tips. If there's anything that you would like to know, leave a comment, like the video, share the video, and just let me know what type of information you would like to see in these videos in the future. Once again, that's what's happening in tax and accounting. See you later.